Yo, YouTube, we back with another video, man. Y'all tuned in to the Big Funyuns channel. It's your boy Zay. We going over crypto analysis, not discovering, what the hell. I'm talking about Bitcoin, I'm talking about Ethereum, other altcoins, traditional finance, and whatnot. If you're here to make some money, you come to the right channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let me show you what Bitcoin has been doing over the last couple years. If we scroll over here, starting at November 22, how we always start off, Bitcoin has rose up 380% to all-time highs. Right now, it's experiencing a bit of a correction. The correction is from 73K, and it has reached a 33% drop. Got as low as 48,000, 49,000. In the current week, we are experiencing a nice push from this low that we set here at 49K. We were able to get up all the way back up to 62K, which is a bullish sign so far. I put the emphasis on so far because this weekly hasn't closed yet. We have 3 more days and 1 more hour. But if just off glance, this wick right here is huge. This basically shows that Bitcoin was extremely low. Buyers bought in. They said, "Oh yeah, this is at the right price. Let me go ahead and get in." That's essentially what they did. We were able to break above the 60K area. As you can see, we're currently sitting at 61.8K. If I take that off, we are looking pretty good for now. Emphasis on the for now, because it's not over, right? As you can see here, oh shoot. As you can see here, I mentioned in my previous video that, all right, this 60K, boom, was holding as support multiple times, right? If you look at it here, boom, support, 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 deviation, deviation. So it support 1, 2, 3, 4 times, deviation, or it created 2 deviations. This would be the 3rd deviation if it's able to come up, hold, retest this area, and then continue towards all-time highs at 73K, right? I don't think we're quite out of the woods yet. While the daily's finna close in the next 9 minutes, I'm pretty sure the fear and greed index would be much higher than 20 as it was today. It'll be more like, I'll say 40, 50-ish range. I don't think we're out the woods yet. I think this is going to create a lot of excitement, a lot of FOMO in the market, thinking that, okay, we're done. I don't know yet. And I say this because of the multiple times that we've already tested this level. And I used the analogy before in my previous video, and I said, imagine you're cutting a tree and you have an axe, right? And you hit that tree, boom, 1 time, doesn't break through. Hit it 2 more times, boom, boom. It still doesn't break through, but it's still holding strong. The tree's holding strong. The more times that you hit that tree, the more likely it is that that tree is going to fall. So these were the times that, okay, boom, we hit the tree, hit the tree, hit the tree, hit the tree, hit the tree. We fell and the tree broke. So now it's like, all right, we're trying to get the tree to stand. Will it stand? It's less likely for that to happen. In addition, we also are seeing lower highs, right? Lower highs are being produced in the market. This is a high right here. This is a lower high. This is also a lower high, right? Will we come up here, test again, try to hold above? I'm not sure. In my opinion, I thought we were going to consolidate here a little bit here at the 60K range before we got above and come back towards the downside. Now that still might be in play. This might, well, 9 times out of 10, this daily is going to finish above the 60K. It is just interesting to see if we'll hold above it. That's really the test. That's where we're at right now, right? Nice recovery so far over the last couple 4-hour candles. Yeah, I was gonna say, why am I not doing it? We've rose up 28% since August 5th. The last 3 days we have eventually rose up as high as 28%, which is quite good, pretty bullish. And yeah, I just keep on saying the 60K area is going to be our main test. Can we hold above it? Boils down to that. If you didn't understand anything that I just said, we broke the 60K area. Can we hold above it? Right. If we scroll over to traditional finance, it looks like that this area right here that I drew as support here at the 5.2K area looks like it's holding pretty well at support right now. Again, I want to see if this area is strong enough to hold because we already penetrated here, got a nice bounce up, but we ultimately ended up coming back down. And we had a nice bullish candle today, or this is the 4 hour, still on the daily. Nice bullish candle. It would be nice to see in the following weeks. Are we able to get above back above our highs here? It looks like one's here. Looks like one's here. It looks like one's here at all-time high. So just a couple intermediate time frame or intermediate support and resistance, right? If we scroll over to NAS, looks like everything is just pretty much recovering from this drop. And again, the main concern is, will it hold? Will it hold? Because of the multiple times that we have failed and we're in a downtrend, right? Was this the perfect time to buy? Was this the last correction or the deepest correction that we'll get here in this bull run? Who knows? Who knows? Right here, man, that looks beautiful. It does. It truly, truly does. Right? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and talk your head off today. I mentioned in my previous video as well that Ethereum was facing some resistance right here. It looks like we broke through that resistance on the daily. And as you can see here, we came back and slightly tested it. But it looks like price is gravitating towards this 2.8K area. We might come back here, test this area as support before we continue. We might come back down. We might come back down, test this area, might not hold this area, and then continue back down towards the lows here at 21 or 2.1K. It's just multiple scenarios to go. Right now, still not a good trading range for me personally. It's a lot of shorts that might be placed up here in this area just due to the fact that we lost this key area. And if we even scroll back, I talked about the multiple times that this area has held, right? I talked about the multiple times that this area has held as support along with deviations. But if we also look at the time length, like how long has this trend been lasting? So we scroll up to here all the way before we broke. That was a total of 158 days, which is a good amount of time for a correction. Good amount of time to establish some support before we continue up north. But we did not do that. We broke below, right? So since we're in this range now, if I just had to just look at it at the daily, the next area of resistance, if we continue to rise up, would be, I believe, the 64K area, which we had marked off previously, which would be slightly around here, 64.5-ish. Yeah, somewhere in this range. This would be like, okay, the next area of resistance since we broke through this, right? I want to take away some of these lines for now. We'll come back to it. But I just want to leave y'all with a nice clean chart. Show y'all on what we're working with. This is our next area right here. And yeah, if we look at our Ichimoku cloud, the daily is still red. Looks like it's starting to form red here at that 60K area. And this might be a fake out. Another deviation towards the upside, the 4 hour looking bearish. In that aspect, the weekly, a nice green cloud, it has formed since starting from September 16th of this year. So looks like maybe mid-September all the way up to February, we have some good support coming in. But, I mean, that's on the weekly. So, as far as the hourly, got some that's approaching the 60K, but the smaller the time frame, the less credible the indicator will be. If we scroll over, look at that EMA ribbon on hourly, looks like we're currently in a nice little uptrend. Looks like we broke through the ribbon on the 4 hour. We might possibly be able to test that support. This might have been support right here, who knows? Scroll over to the daily. Looks like we just reached this level right here, and we weren't able to get above it just yet. We did test high in this area. We're finna close here, so it'll be interesting to see the next couple of days and how this candle reacts. If we even go to the weekly, looks like we broke deep below this candle and caught a nice support outside the ribbon. Pardon me, I keep saying candle. Below the ribbon, and we were able to come back up. I just from looking at this, I would have to see this candle close here at the weekly, and create a high or a candle close above this 64K area, then eventually this 70K area before I'm just really convinced that, okay, this was the bottom. But nevertheless, this was another good video. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to check back in with y'all. Y'all been tuned into the Big Funyuns channel, and it's forever gang to the day I die. Facts. Big Funyuns for life.